Walmart serves about 270 million customers every week, and that is approximately the population of Indonesia. Now, imagine if 1% of those customers lost trust in Walmart's brand promises. That's about 2.7 million customers gone in a business moment. That shows that in today's market, trust isn't a soft value anymore. It is a performance metric. And for a company like Walmart that is built on efficiency and low prices, even small shifts in trust can move loyalty and traffic on a massive scale. My name is Chinazo Ajimora, and today we'll be exploring Walmart and holistic marketing, how to balance profit, CSR, and customer trust. This tension between profit and purpose is what Philip Kotler describes as a holistic marketing challenge, one that Walmart must master in order to sustain both credibility and growth. To understand this balance, let's start by looking at where Walmart stands today. Walmart's low price leadership is built on operational efficiency and scale, but its logistics and supply chain shape how customers perceive its credibility when it comes to sustainability issues. As Menon 2024 notes, these operational realities directly influence how credible Walmart CSR claims appear. In other words, the very systems that make Walmart successful are also the systems that test its marketing trust. And that's where the story deepens because Walmart's drive for profit often collides with its desire to do good. Now, here lies Walmart's biggest marketing tension. Its thin margin model constantly pressures cost efficiency, but those same pressure often conflict with its social and environmental goals. Walmart's long-term success depends on aligning profitability with purpose, proving that doing good can also be good for business. At the heart of this lies a very important question. How can Walmart balance shareholder value with societal value without losing either of them? To find this answer, let's turn to recent evidence. What does other research tell us about Walmart's performance in this area? Menon 2024 reports that Walmart is likely to miss its 2025 and 2030 emission goals, largely due to transportation, fuel, and refrigerant leaks. These shortfalls create a credibility gap between what Walmart promises in terms of sustainability and what it delivers, particularly across its performance and integrated marketing dimensions. And that gap doesn't just affect numbers, it affects trust. When performance and messaging do not align, community confidence begin to erode. So how does the concept of holistic marketing help us understand what is happening here? Let's connect this evidence to theory. Kotler's holistic marketing framework reminds us that marketing is not about isolated actions, it's about integration. It brings together relationship, integrated, internal, and performance marketing, reminding us that a company's success depends on internal alignment and external credibility working together. For Walmart's case, these pillars are deeply intertwined. Its performance depends on credible ESG outcomes. Integrated marketing ensures those results are communicated honestly. Internal marketing empowers employees to deliver them. And relationship marketing transforms credibility into long term loyalty. So, when these four pillars work in harmony, they create what Philip Kotler calls marketing synergy. But what happens when one pillar, like maybe performance or internal alignment, doesn't align? That's where trust either grows or cracks. Let's look closer on how corporate social responsibility links directly to trust and loyalty. Studies consistently show that CSR is not just good ethics, it is good marketing. Peng et al. In 2024 found that sustainability and fair labor increases trust, while Kamitov in 2024 confirmed that trust is the most single powerful predictor of loyalty, satisfaction, and positive word of mouth. So for Walmart, the formula is very clear. Visible and verifiable CSR equals higher trust, which leads to stronger loyalty and finally sustainable growth. But for CSR to feel real, it has to live inside the company, not just in its advertisements. That's where internal and integrated marketing come in. CSR credibility doesn't begin in the press release. It begins with the employees, and in Walmart's case, Walmart's associates. Actionables in 2023 emphasized that when employees understand and believe in the brand's values, their behavior reinforces brand trust. And Seric also in 2020 reminds us that consistency across all communication channels builds emotional connection and reliability. For Walmart, this means the marketing message must be visible and believable. When employees live the brand purpose and customers see it reflected in their experiences, CSR transforms from a slogan into a story, and this time a story that customers can actually believe. Yet, even with all these systems in place, Walmart still faces a very crucial trust risk. Even small cracks in credibility can widen quickly in a large organization like Walmart. Missing emission targets and overpromising sustainability goals poses a risk that Wagner in 2009 called performance hypocrisy, which is when customers see a gap between what a company says and what it actually does. Walmart also faces multiple trade-offs like speed versus sustainability, wages versus prices, global promises versus local realities. To protect trust, Walmart needs a stronger governance that aligns every pillar so that each decision supports the brand's values as much as its profit. So what can Walmart actually do? Now, let's explore some practical recommendations. To rebuild credibility and deepen trust, Walmart needs to take two very important strategic actions. First, Walmart needs to publish audited ESG dashboards alongside its quarterly earnings. This gives transparency the same priority it gives profit, reducing the risk of Walmart being perceived as greenwashing. Secondly, Walmart should roll out a community-first retail pilot that integrates local sourcing, fair wages, and visible sustainability features in the store. Studies by Seric et al. In 2020 and Peng et al. In 2024 showed that CSR has its strongest impact when customers can see and feel it locally. These two initiatives can be tracked by using trust metrics, net promoter scores, and sales growth comparisons between pilot and control stores. But beyond all these actions, this shift requires a new mindset, one that sees CSR not just charity, but as a marketing strategy. So for Walmart managers, the message is very simple. CSR is no longer optional, it is measurable marketing. But to make it work, CSR metrics must stand beside financial KPIs, which means that it should be co-owned by marketing, ESG, and finance. Secondly, integrating verified ESG data helps managers see how trust impacts brand preferences and sales. Kotler mentioned that integrated performance alignment drives credibility, and Edem and Swart in 2004 noted that brand credibility itself drives consumer choice. So when performance, communication, and internal culture align, Walmart can turn trust into a very tangible marketing asset. And that alignment brings us full circle back to the very heart of holistic marketing. So, in conclusion, Walmart's journey shows that marketing today is no longer just about price or promotion, it's about purpose. By executing all four pillars of holistic marketing relationship, internal, integrated, and performance Walmart can transform CSR from a cost into a growth catalyst. As research by Kamitov, Menon, Peng, they all show that trust is not just the outcome of marketing, it is the very strategy itself. So the true measure of Walmart's success would not only be how much it sells, but how deeply it is trusted. Thank you very much for joining me today, and my references are attached below. Thanks.